We wrap up our recent political series here on SSPTV News with State Representative Tarah Toohil today. If you missed any of our other interviews with former United States Congressman Lou Barletta, State Senator John Udicek, and United States Congressman Matt Cartwright, you can go to our website or YouTube channel to watch them. Now, here's Janine Lasant.
First and foremost, you have been appointed to the Government Oversight Committee. So for us constituents out here who you represent, tell us first of all, what does that mean for us?
This is a chairmanship, which all of the standing committees have chairs. And this is a new committee that was created last session, and I was on that committee. Usually there's a lot of lawyers on that committee. And we receive referrals for investigation, and they come from either the Speaker of the House, the Majority Leader, or the Minority Leader. And so they have investigations on anything associated with the executive branch and how it's functioning. So right now, people have a lot of questions about government, especially during COVID-19. And there's a lot of questions where people want to see that the money, the taxpayer money they pay, goes where it's supposed to go, and that government is functioning properly. So these are all confidential investigations that take place. But you know, any sorts of complaints that constituents have, any of those could be fodder for an investigation. So it's also heavily bipartisan. So last year we had a lobbying reform bill we did. So there was an investigation, we had a hearing, and now there's going to be legislation that comes out of that lobbying reform bill on the way lobbying in Harrisburg operates and how it needs to be remedied. So that's going to actually result in legislation for reform.
How has practicing law or laws been changed since COVID and the pandemic?
A lot of attorneys had trouble, I think, getting to their clients, and we had complaints actually about how their businesses were having issues. And I did see that the county gave out money to some law firms as small businesses that were on a list that went out from the county. And now there's going to be a third wave of money available, and that would be for all businesses. We have a lot of businesses that are in crisis right now, and we have money coming in legislation for these businesses. It just passed through the Senate. And then we also have money that was coming down through the counties, and the county managed that money. And there's hopefully going to be this third wave of that money that comes about. So if people have questions about that, they should really call the office. We get calls all the time from people that missed that deadline before. So we try to communicate that as much as possible, that they don't miss that county grant deadline.
Since the pandemic first started, your office really has been inundated. It's almost like you're the unemployment office, because you have to deal with those phone calls. You have to deal with complaints from people who can't get through anywhere else. And when they call your office, so what are the major complaints now, and how are you helping people right here in your hometown?
It's an honor to be able to help, and my staff, the phone rings off the hook here. The staff works really hard on these unemployment cases, and we get them all of the time, all day long. And so I did talk to Labor and Industry this week, and I was like, are you planning on hiring some more people to process these claims? Because it's really unfair that the legislators and our offices, we have many other duties, and that really now people have to wait in line while we are doing unemployment claims. So we're here to help, and we're glad to help. And my staffer, Malia in particular, has a lot of labor and industry and unemployment expertise. And we work on it all weekend. I mean, the amount of cases seems to be growing for unemployment. It's not getting better. And some people have been waiting still, like the case has been messed up or it's been languishing 3 months, and people are really destitute. So we're here to help, but we also want to see labor and industry step up to the plate, have better training of their employees, maybe get their employees back into the office if it's hard to be remote. And also, some of these people that are out of work, maybe they could get hired and help work on these unemployment claims. The systems needs to function a lot better than it is, for sure.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.